Hey guys, Steve with Cardboard Dynamite here again. Excited to share with you tonight my bulk PSA order that just came in today. So this order was logged at PSA January 15th. So this is 6.5 months in waiting. And because this is my January shipment, typically in January my sub is mostly baseball. Because in the past I would expect to get that back mid to late March, just in time for the beginning of the baseball season. So this one is mostly baseball, a couple other things sprinkled in. Now, the rumor I've been hearing going around, especially from people who've been getting their orders back lately, is that PSA has gotten a lot tougher on the grading. Um, so I was a little nervous about how this one was going to go. Typically on cards that I expect to gem, I'm usually about 90%, um, 85 on the low end, sometimes 95% on the high end, but typically around 90% gem. This one on the cards I did expect to gem, I was about 76%. So a little bit lower than normal, but not definitely not out of the range. I think some of the people that are getting these low 20, 30% gem rates are probably some of the newer submitters that aren't kind of used to what PSA does or how well to look over the cards. So 76% I'm okay with. There's a couple nines in there I was really hoping were going to be tens. Would have made a huge difference in the price. But overall, pretty happy. So, not going to go through the whole order with you, but I will go through some of the highlights. I did get some pretty cool stuff in here. So to start off, out of all this, so this was pretty, again, pretty heavy on baseball, and was also pretty heavy on Juan Soto. I had a lot of Juan Soto in this order. Only got two nines out of all the Sotos I sent, so that was pretty good. Um, I had five of the Chrome HMT55 Chrome updates, five PSA 10s out of those, so that was good. Out of the six flagship US 300s I sent, I got five PSA 10s. So again, pretty good on those. I sent in two of the gold rookie debuts, US 104s, got 10s on both of those. I've actually been really good with these. I think I've sent five or six of these total, and gotten 10s on all of them, which most of the time when I send golds, I'm very lucky if I can pull a 10 on those. Um, so on those, five of the Bowman Best refractors, all 10s on those. That was good. I had a couple Heritage in there, two 10s. I think one of the nines was the Heritage, and then the Topps Chrome Silver Pack. I really like the look of these. These are pretty tough on the centering, so I was happy to get a 10 because this one is pretty dead centered. Um, Typically on these silver packs, the centering's all over the place. So did really well on the Sotos. A couple of the other nice ones. So Bellinger HMT10 Chrome rookie card. That was a nice one. Jack Flaherty Finest Gold, serial numbered out of 50. So that was another one that I was pretty happy about. Two Lewis Roberts. They're both Leaf, but they're both autos, and they are on card. I know Leaf's not the greatest, but to pull 10s on these, I was pretty happy too. I love the look of these cards. Again, it's Leaf, so not super exciting, but I was happy to get those 10s. These are not numbered, um, but they look great. So, and again, I sent this in January. He wasn't really that big in January yet, so I was happy to get those. Uh, 2010 Finest Jeter Refractor. So these older Jeter refractors, I guess this is more later in his career, but these Jeter refractors are definitely strong value wise, and to get a 10, this is numbered out of 599. So that's a good one. I did have one of these in there, and I got a 10 on that. So one for one on these US 250 Acuna regular bad up ones. And then this one I was excited about too. So I've got a ton of Devers. I love Devers. I know he's on a slow start right now, but Sapphire Edition PSA 10, and I've had a few of these. So again, these are nice because if you get a 9 on a card like this, it's a big difference on the value. I did have a couple football cards in this one, and pretty happy about how I did with those. So typically every bulk order I send in has some Trout, some Brady, lately more Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. So this was the only Mahomes I sent, but that did get a 10, and I looked at the value and I couldn't believe how expensive these ones are right now. I've had a bunch of these, but I sold them all, so it's nice to have one back, especially with the values the way they are. All three of my Lamar Jacksons went PSA 10, so select premier level. This one's not the silver prism, this is just the base, but still a nice one. Panini Illusionist Gold. So this is the numbered version out of 299. That's a pretty cool card. And I'm not usually huge on the Topps Now Panini Instant, but this is the Panini Instant Lamar Jackson Rookie Premier Black. This one is out of 25, so 13 out of 25. This was another COMC find. I just was looking for low numbered Lamar Jackson rookies. This one was pretty cheap when I bought it. No idea what this one will go for, but I think this one will do pretty well, especially since it's out of 25. So that's kind of the highlight of the 10s. I did pull a couple 9s that were interesting. So the Tatum Mosaic Green. I just tossed this one into the submission. I think it was probably a $30 card when I sent it back in January. This was one I was really hoping to get a 10 because I think this is over $1,000 now and a 10. But I will take the 9. This is a gorgeous card, and Tatum's pretty hot right now. So unfortunately, I didn't pull the 10 on that, but still a nice card. Same with this Soto. Bowman's Best Blue Refractor, so it's out of 150. Again, hoping for a 10 on this, but a 9 on a card like this, especially the price I got it, was pretty good. And then I did have one other Lewis Robert rookie elite autograph. Another cool looking card. Still worth a lot more than I paid for it. That's one good thing about or maybe the only good thing about PSA taking so long to get some of these orders back, is that some of these cards are coming back, especially lately with the way the market is. They're coming back way more valuable than they were when I sent them out, even in raw form. So, yeah. So again, it's not killing me that it's taken so long, other than the fact they're sitting on the cards. But here's another card that was in the shipment. So 1958 Topps Mantle. So my January and my February, and I think also my March shipment were before they did the splits of modern, ultra modern, and vintage. So most of my orders before that split were a good mix. I like to have vintage, I like to have all sports, I like to have a good mix of stuff in there. Now it's a little tougher to get bulk orders when they all have to be vintage or all have to be modern. So, but this was the only vintage one I had in here. But Mickey Mantle 1958 Topps came a PSA 2, which is good because I was kind of expecting a 1 or a 1.5. They're usually pretty tough on me on my vintage cards. But I'll take a 2. That ended up being a good grade for that one. And then another PC. So I PC a few players: Brady, Devers, and Clemens. And I like to get a lot of kind of older or low numbered Clemens and just get them graded. Most of my time I know they're not going to be a 10. But I usually find some interesting ones, especially on COMC or at shows. Didn't get any 10s on my Clemens this time. I wasn't really expecting any. Hoping for some, but wasn't really expecting any. So here's one here, 2002 Upper Deck Authentics Retro Jersey Reverse Negative with the Yankees pinstripe patch, which is nice. It's serial numbered out of 350, and there are no PSA 10s. So this is highest graded, and I think this is the only. I think this is just a pop one in the mint 9. So highest graded, works for me and for my PC, and it's a great looking card. Here is another awesome one. I love this one. Was pretty sure I wasn't. These die cuts are hard. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to get a 10, so I'm pretty happy with the 9. This is the 2003 Donruss Elite status gold die cut version, serial numbered out of 24. And again, this is a Pop 1 Mint 9 with no Mint 10s in this population, so highest graded. Pretty happy with that one. Here is another one that got a PSA 9 Mint 2001 Sweet Spot autograph. Again, no 10s in this one, so highest graded. I believe there's 2 of these in PSA 9, but no 10s. So digging that one. And this one, which may be my favorite. So 1997 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Rose Zero. So these, back in the day, were impossible to pull. These Legacy Showcase with the great, almost like the mega box foil these days. I was really hoping for a 10 on this one because this one is very clean. There are no 10s. There's only 2 PSA 9s of this, and these are serial numbered out of 100. This one this one I have no idea how to price. There's not a lot of comps out there. These never show up. There was a Griffey in a BGS 9 that sold for $3,300. And there was a Jordan, obviously is going to go way higher, in a PSA 9 that sold for 14 grand. Obviously this is going to be nowhere near Jordan money. Probably not going to hit Griffey money with all the Griffey collectors out there, but I don't know. I mean, I'll have to test the market and see what kind of interest is out there, but I may just hang on to this one because these are really hard to come by, and I really love these 90s low numbered inserts. So those are the highlights for my PSA order. So my January order just came back, so that was 6.5 months. My February order is actually in QA check already, so it seems like they're really ramping up and they're starting to catch up. So I may have my February order back hopefully in a few weeks. And that one's got some really cool vintage basketball in there, as well as some vintage baseball and some other cool stuff too. So be ready to check that out. I also have a BGS order, a Beckett order coming in Monday or Tuesday of next week. Low volume, but extremely high dollar, and I did very well on that one. So you're going to want to check that out. And I figured I would just show off one more thing while I'm here, since this came in the mail today, courtesy of Mealy Pops. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. But this is a 2018 Panini Black Knight. Sorry, I'll try to get that closer into focus. 2018 Panini Black Knight Tom Brady. Graded BGS 9.5 Gem Mint, actually True Gem Plus if you go by the subgrades, 10 and 3.95s. It's a 1 of 1 Black Knight in Gem Mint, so that is going in my Brady 1 of 1 collection, which is quickly growing. So I figured I would just show that one off since I got it today. Hope you guys like the video. Check in for more. Like I said, I've got some big stuff coming in next week, so please subscribe, leave some comments. Happy to hear any feedback. If you see anything you like in any of these, reach out to me. Most of the stuff is going to be for sale. And yeah, appreciate you checking it out, and I'll see you next time.